Alright, this is a quick look at Jusant. Let me... This will be good. So, let's see. Settings. You have some nice audio settings here. You have everything that you can tweak, master, music, speech, and everything. You have a headset optimized settings. That's nice. Mono mode if you need that. I love this. You can use like compress the high and low volume levels, you know, so that can be more of a less of all over the place. Control setting seems to be good. It does support mouse and keyboard and gamepad. I'm gonna use a gamepad, but I had a problem the first time I ran this game. I just couldn't get it into this menu without having a controller. I don't know, it's weird. But inside the game, mouse and keyboard works, and it was fine, at least what I tried. But otherwise here you have some decent settings here to tweak around. It doesn't seem like you can rebind, but you can see what things do here. Right. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can do a lot of like rebinding. Mouse and keyboard you can rebind. Nice. Some nice accessibility. Turn off camera shake, stuff like that. The hints. Good to have. More easy readability font. Video settings, so you support window mode. To my knowledge, ultra wide is not supported here. It seems to add black bars or something like that. I'm gonna stick to 1440p. It's a shame, but it doesn't really seem that ultra wide is good supported. Windowed, borderless, and full screen is supported here. I'm gonna lock this to 60 frames because it's a slower paced game, and I feel the graphical fidelity is going to be more nice to have. Don't know why. There we go. My performance isn't up. But yeah, because this is Unreal Engine 5 game, those are quite heavy. Turn off motion blur. I'm gonna use upscaling, TSR and FSR. Go with FSR. Should be good because it's a... Textures are very kind of flat looking here. They're more like just colored blocks. So FSR should be a very good option here. Good that you can see that it supports HDR, but HDR is not enabled, so it's grayed out. I like that. R2 sharpness, that's nice that you can add if you want some sharpness. Desync on off, you can do some tweaking of the settings here, mostly quite good. I'm gonna max everything because I think this is more of a mood game than everything. So I mentioned HDR, and I can record HDR with OBS here. This problem is that when you enable HDR, you are forced into exclusive full screen mode. I wish they would just enable HDR in windowed mode. Because like even for borderless window mode the same. It be basically the same thing. You want HDR in that, because I can't tab quickly to OBS to see that the HDR is being recorded properly. I can't quickly tab out if I want to, you know, open a browser or anything. Exclusive is fine for people that enjoy that, but you know, for me that I wanna run games in window mode in a smaller than 4K resolution and still enjoy HDR, I cannot do that. And you know, recording is just a lot more painful, so no HDR unfortunately. But I do really appreciate that you have, hey, this game supports HDR. Not enabled right now. I can't enable HDR because I haven't enabled it within Windows. So you actually have to have HDR on in Windows and then enable HDR in the game for HDR to kick in. But then again, you will be locked to exclusive full screen mode. No other options. Gamma settings. This could be the default, I don't know. Seem to have lowered the gamma by default, but this is the default. I haven't touched the gamma settings. This seems to be the middle gamma. Could try that. And different language and everything, but let's do a new game. There's no save slots, which is a bit of a shame. This is more of a mood game. It's a climbing game. I have read Steam forums, so I have a little bit of a spoiler thing, but mostly it's like climbing a mountain and, you know, gathering some things and some kind of story, I guess. So this is a very slow paced game. That's why I think, as far as quickly trying and looking into it at least, that's why I think that 60 frames probably is gonna be more than enough and max everything out instead. An RTX 3070 here, Ryzen 5600X, and 32GB of DDR4, 3600 memory. I'm hitting a stable 60 frames per second, and GPU utilization with FSR quality mode is around 70. My CPU is around hitting up to like 25% on a few cores. But yeah, runs nice, it looks nice. Forms nice here. Very beautiful art style. Moody kind of ambience music here. I had a glitch the first time I ran this, where my character wasn't loaded in. It could be due to VRAM hitting some kind of problem, or I don't know, but I had the problem the character didn't load in correctly the first time. Don't really get any background story here, but yeah, I'm hitting a stable 60 frames here. This is running DirectX 12, 3D12. Utilizing the latest Unreal Engine 5 with software-based, maybe it's hardware-based. Ray trace Lumen. So ray tracing using Lumen here. Yeah, this is, again, it feels like it's very slow, so 60 frames is gonna be probably good. And just cranking the graphic fidelity up instead. So 1440p RTX 3070 Ryzen 5600X. So far around 70% of GPU utilization. Running just shy of 6 gigs of VRAM utilized here for this cutscene, and with OBS recording at the same time. I don't know if I read something on the forum that different version supporting like DLSS and stuff like that. Don't know if there was frame generation support or something like that. I haven't really dug into it. But this is FSR2, and FSR2 I feel is really nice on like this simpler kind of looking single color shaded textures. But the lighting here is really nice. See how the characters are being lighted. It is, GPU is hitting even up to 80% here in 40p, so it is a heavy game. This is everything on max. It's very stylish looking. I'm locking to 60 frames. But again, I think that this game preferred more graphical fidelity. I'm even hitting up to 90% GPU utilization here. So I might actually even dip below 60 frames at certain place here in 1440p with FSR2 at quality mode. I might turn, you know, settings down just a smooch. Um, because this is maximum setting, so I guess we could try just how will it look if we turn this to high, right? It's still a very beautiful, but it's using less of my GPU. Let's maybe run this on high. I cannot immediately tell a huge difference though. There is one settings though. I'm gonna see that one. I think this might be, I watched Digital Foundry, might be uh, like the best lumen quality, so let's try this one. Yeah, that's the highest thing. The rest doesn't really, okay. So, okay. So, you know what? Let's continue on here. But so yeah, this is the biggest performance things. I got immediately like 10-20% more GPU utilization by just going from maximum to high here, or from high to maximum. Let's go on. So start like this, and it's about it. Climbing. Mouse and keyboard worked fine for climbing here for me. Again, I couldn't get to like the menu to start the game, but in game, mouse and keyboard worked fine. I'm gonna actually turn off this. We don't need that. Go. I'm gonna try one more thing. Work fine. Is making a difference? No, okay. That's not the game, that's Windows problems. So when I have OBS running, unfortunately, VRR does not seem to work. Oh, alright. So, just climb here, you don't know a lot of the story yet. It will automatically like patch the stuff like that. Yeah, very nice. It's again, it's a slower game. So I think that like 60 frames here with maximum fidelity works fine. Absolutely love this art style here. The lighting definitely is top notch. That's my safety thing there. So very like easy to get into like the climbing here. Really nice how everything of the lighting here just works. Let's see. Go. a lot of music or anything. It's a very like stand like the very slow kind of game here. You gotta be aware of that. This is not gonna be for everyone that wants different game. Okay, that's quite an interesting one. Okay, cool. Ooh. Or where I'm supposed to be going. Can I? That way. Okay, left stick. I get my stamina back. Oh, yeah. Entirely sure how everything here works. Hmm. So yeah, a very more relaxing game climbing up. I read some kind of spoilers of something that I'm not gonna like go into it since I don't know too much about that. So far, very forming climbing adventure. No idea about the story or anything. Why we might just be a nice little climber for all I know. Door? Doesn't seem like I can interact them. Thinking maybe I could reach that and do something with it. Move on, I guess. Could be something, maybe not. Hard to tell. Maybe you can jump, grab, and pull that one down. Yeah, seems a little bit of a rough thing to climb this right, so it could be something. Let's move on. It's very charming, nice, but you want more of a quicker thing, not to be exactly what you're looking for. here we get. Okay, some kind of storage through finding stuff like that. Nice looking world here. Okay. What the? What do they want me to go here? Huh. Drop down, maybe. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Okay. Interesting. There's been something down below for you to check out, though. Maybe not. This is just back. Oh, this is just back here. Okay, I messed up. I messed up. Alright. So it's quite easy getting, you know, like the basic ham, but there's be a little bit of, you know, there are some more like techniques and stuff to go for, so. That's interesting for sure. This feels a little bit weird to me. Here we go. Well, I get through it, but takes some time to learn everything. Ooh, it's dark. Ah, is that a shortcut or something? No. Might have been. Not actually sure what it did open. What it did activate. Ah, yeah, so you can go down in here. Why would I want to do that? I don't know. So yeah, this is definitely like one of those like slow burner, more moody things. Be running pretty damn, you know, good here. It looks definitely really nice graphical style here. A bit, I'm guessing, of like a silent storytelling here. Maybe that was just like a nice little mood thing. Or how long this game is or anything. And I know one thing that I might spoil things, so I'm not gonna like close that. Right, so it's something about like a climbing path. People seem to not come by anymore. Reason? I think that FSR2 again does a really great job here. And, you know, I think often works by on this more more like easy more of this easy looking more of those easy looking stuff. Not like that. No idea. Well, this is not how you do it, that's for sure. Is it like a respawn or something? Oh, okay, now I see. I did not see. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so we can do that. Perfect, okay. How do I climb up? I wanna go up. How do I... I'm guessing I need to go up. How do I... Don't understand how to... Wow, I'm a dummy. I don't understand how to go climb up. Climbing sideways, yes. Climbing down, yes. How do I climb up? Seems like it might be... Do I have to maybe... Maybe I have to do... this. Okay, I have to... I can only climb up on place like this, okay. Okay, there we go. I'm guessing this is again maybe some kind of shortcut down. If you want to go back some backtrack or do something. No? Back on something. A minor stuttering there, but ain't too bad. But we have another climbing path. It got a lot to say, you know, it's I think it kind of talks for itself. If you like this slower, more moody game so far, and it is more of like an easier vibe to it. Oh, this looks weird. No idea where I'm supposed to go here. What? I'm not sure how I did that double jump thing. That felt a little bit weird, but... Right. I definitely need the hints I would like a FOV slider though. There's a little bit of a zoomed in feeling here. What? The hint system is definitely good to have until you feel like comfortable with all of this mechanic. I don't know how they will, like the hint system, if it's gonna keep going with you or it's like going to be less prominent. There we go, I got my W. Can I do that? Yes, I can. And kind of like just rest a little bit. Nice. But also, so far there's no like, or good and bad, like no like, immediate like, it was, my stamina is going up, what's gonna happen? Like if you can just stop any place and I can get my stamina pretty much back. Kinda takes away from that like sense of panic or like I don't know, the vibe that you need to do more better, climb more correctly. Might have dropped a little bit of frames here below 60 maybe. Hard to tell, but it looks nice and it's not a problem so far anyway. I'm not gonna monitor my FPS. For the type of gameplay there's no problem. With how the game runs now, it just looks very nice. I do feel that it might have dropped some frames here. But let's fix that, yeah, so we don't run into problem. Textures though probably could be. Let's just go with the high settings. It looks very nice and gorgeous. And we get a little bit more smoother here. Up to 60 frames again. It was dropping a little bit below there. I felt so. In this area. So high settings probably much more 1440p with FSR2 quality mode experience. I do want to keep the graphics settings high because it's just low moody game and it looks really great on the higher settings here. Can definitely live without 120 frames, even though I would love to have it. This game. Some extra little duration storytelling here. Uh-huh. Okay. so far the letters hasn't been to me that like gripping. It would be the right wording or not. Haven't caught my attention yet in that way. It's nice that you can go around here, do a bit of exploration here. I do really would have liked to change the FOV. It feels a little bit like too close. Jesus. But it is definitely, you know, what makes this is like the color style and the lighting here that really just makes this game quite astonishing. The really great art style. The gameplay is, you know, it's okay so far, but it's not going to be for, you know, big mass, right? It's gotta be that you enjoy this type of gameplay. Low burner, some exploration and stuff. And you know, it hasn't been any like kind of suspenseful moment with the climbing. It's been quite easy. All right. So, but not every game has to be, you know, Dark Souls-like or Doom Eternal action-packed. Nice to throw in a different feeling or vibe of a game. But I could see that if this is like the core gameplay, that it might be a little bit repetitive. At least for me, definitely. This is definitely not a bad thing, but it doesn't really, to me, scream that much of a... like, I gotta read them wide? Okay. Oh. There we go. You? The camera does not want to let me look around here for some reason. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Can I... okay, that's why it wants me to do... there we go. there we go. Oh, yeah. I'm trying. I'm getting a little bit comfortable here with all of the different technique here. Wait minutes. Exploration. So yeah, this works really well with the controller for sure so far. But I did try some basic climbing with mouse and keyboard, and that also worked flawless. It was just again, wasn't able to just get into the menu without mouse and keyboard for some reason. I'm not sure why. Good. So you can run this in high settings in 1440p, you know, with FSR2 quality on, Ryzen 60 frames on an RTX 3070, and that's not too bad. Real Engine 5 is, with the ray trace looming here, is quite a demanding game. I'm thinking I'm gonna... Let's try to end this video with turning down settings to see how it looks, you know, on lower settings. See what we can get, type of kind of like performance. Oh, we got a compadre with us. Yeah, I'm running 60 frames here, 70% GPU utilization, 4040p, high settings, R2 quality mode. I think FSR2 works really well with this plain kind of looking textures here. Beautiful music. Alright, first chapter. I think that's... Yeah, I'm gonna just turn down settings a little bit to see how it looks, and then end video here showcasing, and see if I'm gonna jump into more or not going for. Left, try to hold it. Oh, okay. Let's see how it looks on like lower graphical settings. On high and maximum, it is really beautiful looking. Let's just... Oh, you can read the letters again. You can only do that. Is there vertical synchronization? Let's turn that one on. So let's start with turning down quality to medium. And get 90 frames to low. So I cannot get 120 frames per second here. Even with FSR2 quality. What I can get is around 100% frame. This feels, I love it, you know. 90 plus frames is when I really start to like, ooh, this is super smooth. I can get by 60 frames, lower than 60 frames, and it start to be really, really bad. But even on low settings, this isn't a bad looking game. It's a very beautiful looking game. Even on the low settings, but for 1440p, you know, RTX 3070, you're not gonna get 120 frames, most likely, unless you play in 1080p. And even, you know, 4040p, 120 frames, even with FSR scaling on, you won't get that. Let me try turn off R. Yeah. with no like scaling here. Shouldn't be, I believe, with TSR at 1 max. 80 frames on the low settings. It's very playable. 70, 80 frames. It's very playable. It's very nice and sharp. But FSR, I don't have a problem with FSR. Maybe we should try balance. FSR in balance mode. Not a huge difference between the balanced and the quality mode. Not at least in this place. I can get close to 120 frames. Not all the way. I'm capping at 117 frames in my driver setting, so this is pretty much 120 frames. Close to it, but not all the way. So you're gonna have to, you know, choose what you wanna... If you're playing at 1080p with... maybe with slight FSR at quality, or maybe TSR... slight resolution scaling down. On low settings you might reach 120 with the RTX 3070, but you can RTX 3070, if you can get by with 60, you can get a much higher fidelity. Probably what you should be trying to go for. Let's try this one. So I can just get 50 frames on the maximum settings. With FSR in balance. But FSR works really well in this game because it has simple flat texture that works perfectly for FSR here. Would be nice. I read something of DLSS being in different versions of the games and stuff like that, so oops, that's what I wanted to try. I wanted to do 60 FPS lock. Would be nice with a 120 frames lock. That. Here we go, we have 60 frames lock, we have FSR2 at balanced mode, we have general high quality settings. Probably turn that one down. What do we get here? Right, yeah. Can also do smooch of sharpening. Looks really, really nice. High settings here. There are, when you move, you can see that around the character there are a little bit of FSR stuff going on. Mostly very, very nice looking, very playable at the frames. Probably wouldn't mind using no sharpness, going for quality. Just you can see when you turn the character there is a little bit of FSR2 noise. Not a lot. So very playable, very nice. But for 120 you're probably going to go for 1080p, low settings, maybe a little bit of upscaling in one way or another. On an RTX 3070. If you can, you know, you don't mind 60 frames, 40p on higher settings is definitely going to be viable with a little bit of FSR2 or TSR, some upsampling. I'll stop here. Did I go back? No. Generate an... Oh! It's nice that they add more like stuff to the game. Little bit of like the companion stuff. Further enhance the gameplay. It's not that challenging again. It's more of a experience game. Again, I don't think that's bad per se. So, but it's not going to be for everyone that wants more of a like. They want a different kind of thing. Ooh, nice little shadow casting. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous looking on the high settings here. Ooh. Nice, interesting thing with the companion here. Absolutely gorgeous, that's for sure. Oh wow, that's just a little bit of FSR noise for sure, but the shadows there just felt so nice and natural. Really, really amazing here. This indoor environment are something else. I'm gonna stop here. There are save points. I don't know. Let's see. So there you have it. Jusant. Yeah. It's interesting. It's a slow burner, moody kind of game. Do you know that some, felt that it is, badly optimized or running bad, but this is the latest Unreal 5 engine using a high-tech, high-quality lumen, lightning. I get why that is demanding, but I also get why you might feel that it might feel or look a little bit like, is this really supposed to be this demanding? Yes, but you can turn down the settings. Like even on low settings this looks really great and it runs really well. 1440p low settings, FSR2 quality mode, and I'm about many area I'm above 100 and up to 120 frames. It's not bad. If you're running at 1080p, you might, get around up to 120 frames without any upscaling used. On low, maybe hitting a few medium settings, or 1080p at maximum settings, maybe some or no upscaling. On the RTX 3070 here, I'm okay with that. I don't know how much more if I will stream, play, or do more of this on the channel. You can leave a comment or like if you have an input about the game or whatever, if you want me to go deeper into this. I'm generally not like the slow slow-paced gamer. This really caught my eye due to it being one of the later Unreal Engine 5 games using high quality lighting and stuff like that. And the art style, I love the art style. I really dig it a lot. I really wanted to just give this at least a good solid go, and why not showcase it here on this channel and show you it. Maybe give you an idea to try it, give this a go yourself. It might be, you know, not every game have to challenge you, you know, every game have to be action-packed or something like that. Some games can just be a slow little experience of mood, you know, a good vibe, a good feeling, you know, relaxing, stuff like that. Or just a slow way of interactive storytelling. Telling a story. There are, you know, some definitely might be more heavy things coming in the story, I don't know. So far, like, the letters have been okay, but nothing that really gripped me so far, but it could be more coming. And again, I've read one thing on the forum that is a bit spoilery, so I don't want to go into that, even though it is okay, makes something spark a little bit of a thought there. So this again, Jusant, nice game. Not gonna be for everyone for sure, but it is a very nice game, very fun, good experience. If you're, you know, again, if you like what you see, you can always leave a comment, you can like and check back to the channel. Stay tuned for more stuff coming. Trying to mix in more live streaming. Haven't decided if I should focus on live streaming mainly, or if I should try to keep a good balance, or if I should focus mainly on just your videos. Feel free to leave a comment if you wanna change the board in any kind of favor. But yeah, that's it for now. I hope you have a great day till next time, and bye for now.